Hi, everybody. I have been gone for some time, so I decided to come here and share some things with you and what I'm doing and what I'll be doing for the next 21 days. I'll be right back. Oh, welcome back to my channel. I didn't know I pressed the button, but welcome back to my channel, The Bliss and Food Experience. So, I have been gone for a while, and I don't want to be on my soapbox. So, while I'm in the kitchen, I will be prepping some things because I am doing a 21-day detox. So give me a moment, and I'll be right with you. Okay, first thing. I had a summer video for you when I was repotting my plants. However, I was having technical difficulties. And I just couldn't get that one to show through the way I wanted it to. So that will be pushed back. I'll show that at a later date. Now, I have been taking some time for myself, giving myself grace, and figuring out, I'm not really figuring out, we're working through how I need to present the things that I have going on, right? So what I've decided a few days ago is that I will do a little documentation every day while I'm on the Eat Your Sexy journey, which is a 21-day detox. And it's not just about detoxing from food, it's just like detoxing your whole lifestyle, adding some spiritual practices in, some routines, and things like that. So I'll do some minutes every day to record my journey. I'm actually on the second day. I didn't record anything yesterday, so I'm on the second day of the Eat Yourself Sexy journey. This is my second time doing this journey, and I love it. And that's why I shaved my head the first time. And I might post a video of that because I recorded that too. So while I'm doing this video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but while I'm doing this video, I will be prepping some things because I'm trying to get everything prepared for the rest of the week because I do not want to be cooking all week. So I meal planned ahead of time. So I'm just prepping some things right now. What I'm about to do is finish soaking these beans. So I'm going to rinse them off because they've been soaking for 24 hours. And then I'm going to soak them in some fresh water. And I'm going to prep my chickpeas and set them to the side. But what I do, if you would like to know, is after I soak my beans 24 to 48 hours, depending on how I'm feeling, but all the time it's 24 hours, I rinse them off and I store them in the freezer. And it actually, soaking helps reduce cooking time in addition to some other things. So I will be with you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So while I'm on this journey, the focus will be doing small vlogs every day. And it's really for me to see what I'm doing, right? And to share with you all, but to document what I'm doing for me and, for growth. So, I said I was prepping my beans. I also forgot to add, I'm prepping my chickpeas, but I'm also prepping my lentils because I'm making lentil soup tonight. So, my menu is a lot. So I'm trying to do, or I'm working to do, most of my cooked meals ahead of time. And I'm gonna have to swap some of these out because I actually got the percentage wrong with how much raw I'm eating versus how much cooked food I'm eating. So I am going to do today my mushroom stroganoff, and I'm going to do my curry lentil soup. So those are the two things I'm going to make today. It's early, but I want to get it done and out the way, so I don't have to think about it. And then I'll just do like 2 or 3 meals a day, because even though I'm on this journey, when I'm cooking, not eating raw, I cook for everybody in the house. So like I made my plantains yesterday. I steamed my plantains yesterday. And today I'm going to do my sauteed mushroom. So I'm going to do the mushroom stroganoff, but I found a recipe because I still keep my old cookbooks when I used to eat meat. And there is a recipe called steak side mushroom. Now, I made that with some other stuff a few weeks ago, and I loved it. I made a vegan, well, it's already mushrooms in the recipe, but I made the vegan version, so I had to adjust and rearrange some things. So I'm gonna have that with, I'll tell you, that will go with my cashew mac and cheese. Now, I've made vegan mac and cheese before, but not with cashews. So because I'm doing the 21-day detox, I'm going to, oh, and I can't have anything processed. Even if it's vegan, I can't eat anything processed on this journey. So I am going to, I know how to make cashew Alfredo sauce, but I never made cashew cheese for mac and cheese. So I'm going to do that. I might share those things with you too. I haven't decided yet. All right, so let's get these beans started, because I have a whole other list of things to do. But I realized with me, let me adjust the camera, that the food actually takes a lot of time. I really like to do things with love. So what I'm gonna do is take all the liquid that the beans were soaking in and put it to the side, make my smoothie, or me and my daughter's smoothie, because we have some pears that need to be used. And just an FYI, because I gotta stop making, certain broad assumptions, because when you assume, you make a out of you. But so I make the assumption that because information is out there, that everybody know these things or should know these things or look to know these things, but that's not the case. So with the smoothies, you shouldn't pair your vegetables and your fruits together, for the simple reason of your body processes those two things differently. And so you want to be mindful of that. And then on top of that, I just want to add, food pairing is important. So there are some fruits and vegetables that don't need to be paired together and need to be eaten by themselves or need to be eaten with dried things. So I'll give you an example. A lot of people eat bananas, right? I'm not going to go into the whole banana thing, but a lot of people eat bananas. And so when you are making smoothies with bananas, the best way to do that is with dried fruit, or raisins. I like to have my bananas with dried prunes. It tastes really good. And water. It tastes really good. And I know some people are like, oh, it made me go to the bathroom, but that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. So just be mindful of how you pair your fruits and vegetables when you're making smoothies and juices. When you're doing smoothies, let's just keep it simple. When you're doing smoothies, because your body breaks them down differently and they're used for different things within your body. Boom. We're going to stop there. I don't want to overwhelm you with information about nutrition and stuff like that, but I'll add little things here and there. So I'm on the second day of my journey, and I am meal prepping. I am on this journey for 21 days. That means it's 3 weeks. So this week I get to eat cooked food 20% of the time, which I haven't ate anything solid yet. And next week it's raw. And the following week after that, it's liquids. So I did a 3 week in advance meal prep. So I wanted to prepare myself for this journey this time. I wanted to do the journey for a long time. And I kept saying, I'm doing it. But, things call you for when they call you is, divine timing, right? So I did it in July. And I enjoyed it and I loved it. And I did better than I thought I would do. Which let me know that I can do certain things. And so this time around, I was like, I know I'm going back on the journey. And I'm going to prepare. So one way I prepared is with the meal part. Because that's usually the most difficult part for people. Especially when you're fasting and detoxing and stuff like that. But I know I have my struggles too, just because I live a healthy lifestyle. I have my struggles. And so I said, let me go and prep, or at least make a list of things that I want to cook and make and prepare while I'm doing it this time. So I did that. And so I have it all planned out. And so I had got the percentage wrong. I thought it was 80% cooked food and 20% raw, but it's in reverse. So what I mentally was able to prepare myself for is eat 1 meal a day, right? Which is great for your body. I know I used to be you at least need to eat 6 meals a day as long as it's portion control. When you know better, you do better. And so I predominantly eat 1 meal a day, one big solid meal a day, and I snack in between because I'm a snacker. But I said I'm going to have my liquids because I don't eat until after 12. That's another conversation for another video. So I'll share that with you at a later date. But your body runs on a certain time, so I don't eat until after 12 noon my time, because I allow my body to detoxify itself. So I aid in that by drinking my waters and my green juices and my teas and smoothies, depending on how I'm feeling, right? So that's a part of it. Like, I still haven't ate yet, so I'm about to make me a smoothie, and that'll be like a meal substitute or whatever. And I'm doing these pears with some lemon juice. I'm not sure if I want spring water or coconut water, and a mango or frozen mangoes. I'm not sure either. I got a fresh mango, but I might want to eat that, and some mangoes. So that's that. So this is my experience. I'm only on the second day. I did decent yesterday. I'm doing better today. So for today, I had my spring water. I had my green juice. Now, I don't have a juicer yet. I will this week, but I don't have one yet. So when I make juices, I do it the old-fashioned way. I blend and I strain. I enjoy doing it because I feel you need to touch your food and stuff like that. But for some people, that's a lot of work. It's messy or whatever. But I do it the old-fashioned way. However, with my green juices, because I don't have a juicer, I'm going to show you what I do use as a substitute. So, as a substitute, I do eat greens. I got to saute some collard greens now. But I do eat greens. However, as a substitute to help aid in everything that I'm doing, so first of all, gotu kola is it's an herb, but it's great for brain circulation and blood flow and all those things, right? So I'm also part of the Surviving Vegan family. I took the academy and got my certificate and all that good stuff. So I actually still have some product left over from her immunity kit that she has, and she has it for the fall too. So in it is a spinach and spirulina blend of powder, which is your greens. And so I have that. I'm a firm believer in not overwhelming yourself, or really doing your best not to overwhelm yourself. So what I do is I tell myself, you gotta have positive reinforcement. I have everything that I need, which I do. But I'm one of those people that I'm like, okay, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, I gotta get this. But I do have everything I need. So if you don't have your green leafy vegetables and stuff like that, you can always use powdered substitutes, which is the same thing. As all it is dried up and is grounded down. And I have a dehydrator, so I can do that if I wanted to. But it's easy if you buy it somewhere. Just make sure it's organic. And I either have that with water, spring water, or I have it with coconut water. Today I had it with coconut water, and I added my handy dandy chlorophyll. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But yeah, so I'm gonna do these beans because I keep saying I'm doing them, but I haven't started yet because I'm talking to you guys. So just give me a few moments. I will be right back, and I will add some other things, and then I will close. However, if you haven't already liked, share, or subscribed, this is your time to do so, and I'll be with you in a moment. Bye. Let me tell you what I just did. I said I was gonna be right back. Let me do these beans. Now, if you are vegan or you're plant-based and you need an egg substitute, aquafaba, I don't know if I'm saying that right or correctly, but aquafaba is the liquid from chickpeas. Cooked chickpeas. And I was just sitting here straining it, and I said, oh snap. And then I realized these are not cooked. So I don't have to worry. But if you ever want to bake and you need an egg substitute, aquafaba is an egg substitute, and it's actually the juices from cooked chickpeas. All right. So I'm just gonna show you. So these are my chickpeas. I buy them dried. I rarely use canned chickpeas. I do everything the old-fashioned way, as some would say. These are my lentils. I'm about to strain those and get some of those started, and the other half I'm going to put in the freezer. And these are my... So, these are... I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but they're cannelli beans, or however you pronounce that. A lot of the time, they're mistaken for navy beans. Navy beans are actually larger. Okay? But, these are my beans. These are just going to go in the freezer. I'm going to cook half of these. And I'm going to... So I'm actually going to cook these and then store them in the refrigerator so they can at least be prepped for my chickpea salad. All right, so since I'm storing, hold on, let me adjust the camera. So since I'm storing my beans, I'll share what I've been up to. So for the last, we're in October now. I haven't did a video since July, I want to say. I have done a couple of things. So first, I decided to take a step back and just finish out things. I start a lot of things. I finish all of them. I finished them in due time, but I start a lot of things, and that has to do with my journey. And so I'll share this. I'll be transparent. I don't think of myself as an overachiever because there's still so many things I want to accomplish. However, my mother and others would say otherwise, right? And I wanted to revamp my website, so I did. And I'll share my blog with you in a second. So I wanted to restructure my business. I have a business plan and everything, but I wanted to really go off of what I've been learning and implementing and taking my time. I am the person that I will take the long route. You know, I play for the long haul, right? And so I just revamped my website. In the last couple of months, I added a blog to it, which is called Blissfully Living. So when you go to it, you see my blog. And then there's the menu and everything. You can go through other stuff. So I added a blog. Currently, there's only 9 blogs up because I just took a minute. because I've been doing so many things and learning so many things, and that can be overwhelming. And sometimes I don't necessarily pay attention to how it's overwhelming for me, aside from me being up all night, which I need to make sure I get adequate amount of rest. And since I am doing this 21-day detox again, that's a part of my to-do list. And so I actually got an adequate amount of sleep last night, and I got up and I was up for morning meditation. So I did that. And over the springtime, I self-published my ebook, which I also have a hard copy to it. So I've just been figuring out ways to promote that, stay true to myself and my process. Because you can get overwhelmed with not feeling like you're doing a lot. And as an entrepreneur, especially an entrepreneur that is learning new things that I didn't and I wish I knew I learned before, but you learn things when you're supposed to learn them, right? So I have been implementing those things. So I have my blog, I did the ebook, and then me being me, I created a course. It's called The Art of Grocery Shopping. And in that course, my daughter is still home. So she's actually watching TV. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, in that course, it's not just about grocery shopping, because I know people can see the title and be like, The Art of Grocery Shopping. I know how to grocery shop. It's about being informed with the food that you buy. Right? Just because you buy something all the time doesn't mean you know what's in it. You can read the ingredients, and if you don't know what that ingredient means, right? If you look at the fruits and vegetables and you see, I had a mango near me, and you see a code like this, what does it mean, right? So I created a course for that. I created a course because I listen to the people. So I did that, and I'm promoting that. And then I decided to just dive in and start my nutrition coaching, which it will be open for offer during the Black Friday weekend. I may do a flash sale with other stuff that I got going on, but that in particular, because I'm just reformatting it the way I want to, creating a structure for myself, and how to provide and offer the service. But that will be coming during Black Friday weekend. So those are all the things I'm doing, aside from being a mom and taking care of the home and taking care of myself. I really have been doing so many things. I believe in self-actualization. And for me, that means sociology and social work changed my life when I was in college and graduate school. And so self-actualization for me really means being free, right? Reaching that actualization of self, of everything you want, everything you deserve, everything you desire. And so it doesn't come easy though, because you have to make sure you have everything else that you're supposed to have to be secure. And I do that. I'm very fortunate that I have a supportive family and extended family. I'm very fortunate for that, so which helps me and propels me to continue to push and work hard. You know what I mean? So yes, so in the last few months, that's what I've been doing. In the last few weeks, I took a break because I've been consistent. So the last few weeks, when October hit, my daughter's birthday is in the beginning of October. So I just was like, I gave that whole week to her. So I didn't even post content on social media. I'm actually getting back to doing that. And what I'm realizing is that as long as I provide the information, I provide the content, I'm good, right? I don't mind playing for the long haul, right? I believe you reap more as you learn on your journey with doing the longer route. It's shorter routes. My shorter route is I'm learning from people who know these things and has been living it a long time, and I'm just able to dissect it differently and push it out to my audience, right? So I wanted to tell you that. I will be right back in a few seconds. I want to go take care of something. Give me a second. Yeah, and I just wanted to add, I've been doing a lot of personal and professional development, so that sums up everything that I just said. And now the fall is here, and I'm a grower, I am a gardener, and I know I've probably mentioned this on another video, I like to practice sustainability. And so I started growing food in my old apartment, and now we live in a house. And so my summer plants are now here. And I guess I can attach a little mini video to here so you can see. The other day I harvested a couple of bell peppers, and a couple of tomatoes, but they're in the house. And so I'm trying to make sure that they stay alive, because you can grow indoors too. And I'm learning different things in my growing journey, because eventually, I'm gonna speak this out, I will have land, and I want to have an animal sanctuary, and I want to have a farm, right? And so, and it doesn't take much. I did a little research. Your farm could be a few acres. All you gotta do is add a fence and a farm animal. So, yeah. And I'm growing my zucchini again, but they flourish in summer and spring weather. So that's why they're in the house. However, I will show you, I have a makeshift indoor, what is it called? Greenhouse in my pantry until we get more grow lights. Because what you can see back here, where we at? Right over here is my plants and grow lights, and some of them that were in the window are now over there too, because I organized that area. But I'm gonna show you the winter stuff that I have growing. I'll show you a little clip in my pantry, because I need to still get mulch and some more dirt. But I'm starting my seedlings in the house, and then I'm gonna transfer them outside, because these are fall and winter plants. Give me a second so I can show you. Okay, so this is my makeshift indoor situation so we get more grow lights. But this is actually the light from my hydroponic system. The only reason I didn't start growing in this again is because I have to get more liquid food when I started my basil. My basil is going to grow in here. I learned before in my previous apartment that basil is an intrusive plant, so it needs to be grown by itself. So I have growing, that's arugula, the Walla Walla onion. It didn't sprout yet, but these are I have 4 here. I have 4 here where you see my finger. I have 4 here for the onion, and this is beets. And they are starting to sprout now. They started yesterday. And so then over here, we have bok choy. It hasn't started sprouting yet. I have chives. Seeds fell, so I just put them in here. So I don't know what's going to come out yet. This is going to be sage. This is peas. And they're all sprouting. And this is celery. And they're all going outside. And so I just want to add that all of these, the beets, the onion, and the arugula, they're all companioning plants, so they're able to grow together. And then this is the white, it's called the Tokyo Long white scallion. It didn't start yet. And this is going to be my lavender and my cilantro. Now, there are other things that I will be growing, but I wanted to start some now so that they can sprout and go outside. However, I have a couple more that I have to plant, so I'll show you that at a later date, and I'll show you when they really get big and beautiful and stuff like that. And the reason I need to get mulch, if you my viewers, people viewing right now, don't garden is because you want to protect the soil. So even though they're able to flourish and grow, you want to protect the soil so it won't dry out as much, because there still needs to be some type of moisture within the soil while it's growing. And so I still have to do kale. I'm gonna grow that in here, and I have to get more seeds. So the Walla Walla onion is a yellow onion. I preferably like red onions or purple onions. So I have to get more seeds. I strictly get organic seeds or heirloom, but predominantly most of my seeds are organic. I've collected seeds from the food I've eaten that is organic, and I will show you, because I started to grow my avocado. I have 2 avocado trees growing. I still have my lemon tree that I just repotted, that I've had 2 years now. So she's a little short. I learned some things about some bugs that grow in lemon trees. So I had to repot her and take care of the roots and everything. So she's still small, but she's alive. And I'll show you my papaya plant that's growing, that I grew from a papaya seed that I saved. So give me a second. So here, these are my avocado. I just put them in soil. They were growing in water. So here are them. These are both avocados. And then here's my papaya. She actually grew a lot in the last week because I put her under the light. And if you want to know more about papayas, just let me know. But papayas require warm weather, so it's warm in my house. But I still need to get a heating pad for it, to keep the soil warm, and a lot of water. And so I'm trying to save this. The thing behind it is a cherry tomato. But I'm just gonna have to cut it down and use the soil for something else. And yes, so I'm gonna show you my lemon tree. It's next to my peace lily. Hold on, give me a second. And here is my beautiful lemon tree that got repotted the other day. And that's a jade stone. So in some of my plants, I do put stones in them, because I learned stones have healing properties to it, and they do help. So saging your plants, if you do that, I do it every now and again. Singing to them, talking to them. I'm a plant mama, but they are alive and they do hear you. Using singing bowls, all those things are required. As you can hear my little one, here she comes. But yes, this is my lemon tree. All right, I'm back. So I think I've shared a lot with light. I think I've shared a lot with you in this video. So if you stayed this long, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to make my lentil soup first, and I'm gonna cook my chickpeas simultaneously. But I want to add. So look, if you want to be healthy, right? I have all these cookbooks and stuff like that. If you want to be healthy, right, but you don't want to give up stuff, 1, shop organic. 2, if you eat meat or fish, make sure it's not farm raised, it's wild caught, and we're talking about seafood. Meat, organic. Raspberries?
Yeah,
Okay.
mango.
And mangoes?
Yeah.
Okay. You want raspberry and mangoes? Okay. That's it.
Okay.
I'm teaching her too, so she can know. Finish? All right. Okay. It's pressed. It's going. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I had to make her a smoothie, so I had to reposition everything. So sorry for the bright light that's coming from the window. Wait, first, we're going to open this.
Open it?
So, and these are good substitutes for fruits that you don't have access to. Now I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Some people say acai. I say berry. So, and I'm making her a smoothie. It don't matter. Mommy not good at this, right? There we go. Don't touch that. Oh, you got it? Let me try a quick smoothie. And then I'm all yours. Wait a minute. I got it. Let me open the whole thing. Hold on. All right.
Raspberry.
No. You gotta. Hold on. I got you. Boom. 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 Now push. Look at that. Keep going. What? Ooh. Good. Oh, yeah, man. It's stuck. It's stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good job. All right. You want raspberries?
Yeah.
You want raspberries in here?
Yeah.
You looking at yourself? And if you are a parent, getting your kids involved in the kitchen helps greatly. It helps with them knowing about food and all that good stuff. And them wanting to eat it too. I sometimes I be like, I don't know what kids like me. I know my kid likes me. But, you know, because you're supposed to make things interesting. All kids learn differently. My daughter's a visual learner, as you can see. Yes. All right. No, you don't. The whole thing don't need to go in there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's good. Now, and you want some lemon juice in here? Do we have lemon juice? You want lime juice?
Yeah.
Oh, we got lemon juice. You want lemon juice?
Yeah.
And to make your life easy, you know, we have a lot of fresh stuff in here. But I try to make my life very, very easy when it comes to her. We got the apple juice. When I get a juicer, a lot of this other stuff I won't be getting. I'm going to add some water to it, okay? Because it might be too sweet, okay? You gonna eat the oh, I gotta go get a bottle of water. 1 second. Back with my water. Great water to have. I use other waters besides this, but water in a glass bottle is always great. I'm putting some in there. It's water. It has to go. You want it to be smooth, right? You want a smoothie, right? Okay. Boom. Whoa. And everything that I put in here pairs together. And so it'll digest the same. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Get another one. Final product. Wanna try it? Let's see what it tastes like. Wait, I gotta taste it. You like it? You like it? All right, let's put the top on it. So yeah, I'm trying to make this experience fun for her. All right, you need a straw? Put your hand off your hip, boo-boo. Can mommy get some? No. I could use these mangoes. Thank you. You want to eat them too? You ain't gonna leave them for mommy? Yeah. You got it? You want to look at yourself? Boom. You beautiful? You smart? You amazing? Yeah.
I'm more.
You smart? You amazing?
I made it.
You wonderful?
I want to go.
You gorgeous? Okay, can I keep the mangoes though? I keep the mangoes? Thank you. No, I can't have them. Okay. Okay, so on that note, I will be ending the video. If you haven't, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. I will be trying to post at least every other day, so it won't be in conjunction with me doing the detox. For all the things that I mentioned in regards to my business stuff, I'll put in the description box below, and you can check it out for yourself and let me know what you think. And before skip that, before I close out, I was going to say, before my daughter came down, a hack for being healthier. I was showing you this. A hack for being healthier. So this is an old cookbook. Forgot where I got it from. I didn't buy it. It was free. But when it comes to recipes, so I used to eat meat, and I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. I used to eat meat, and I loved it. I didn't love beef, but I definitely loved pork. All right, so I'm saying that to say this. If you want to still like transition slowly, or you want to try to eat healthier, or whatever that looks like to you, right? The best way to do it is to revamp a recipe. Now, I do it all the time, which helps. I know y'all probably seen videos on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. But I'm showing you how to do it, and I'm showing you how I learned it in school for nutrition. So, I'm going to use a recipe that has stuff in it that I don't eat anymore. And I'm going to read it off to you so you can get a better idea. And then I'm going to close out. But I want you to get All right. I'll use this. This is simple. It's called the Sicilian tuna witches, right? Now, I don't eat tuna anymore. This is the recipe. I hope you can see it, right? I don't eat tuna anymore. So what's in it is light mayonnaise, red wine vinegar, oregano crumbled, fresh ground pepper, tuna drained. So it's 2 cans of the canned tuna, all right? And fine chopped red bell pepper, sliced green onions, pitted ripe olives, lettuce, and wheat buns. Now, I got something. This is simple. You can either make your own mayonnaise, or you can buy a vegan mayonnaise. I'm vegan, so I'm gonna say vegan. You got something that's low sodium or whatever. But the point is, and this is the point of me creating the course that I made, was know what your ingredients is, right? So we don't have no vegan mayonnaise. But I'll say this. Anything on an ingredients list that ends with OS or OSE, excuse me, is sugar. It's a chemical form of sugar. So I'm talking about your dextrose, your fructose, what else? Your maltodextrose or dextrin. Those are the forms of sugar. I'm not gonna go down the list, but those are forms of sugar. So anything with that, just keep in mind, if you don't know what it is, you don't know what it means, assume it's not a great thing. So just do your research. Even if you don't take my course, right? Do your research. So, get mayonnaise. If you use the red wine vinegar, I still use that every now and again. Oregano crumble. Now, that could be dried oregano, or you can do it with fresh oregano. And I'm just giving you ways to work around. It's a workaround, right? Ground pepper is fine. Now, tuna. I don't eat tuna. So I could do this 1 or 2 ways, right? I've done it both ways, though. No pun intended. You can use chickpeas. That's how I make my chickpea salad, which I call it chickpea tuna. And you can use the canned organic chickpeas, and you can drain it. Don't forget, I said aquafaba you can save. If you want to try like a vegan dish, you can use that as an egg substitute, and you can look on Google for what the measurement is for that. So you can use canned chickpeas, or you can use jackfruit. That's jackfruit, the texture. So I sometimes use jackfruit for a tuna alternative, or you can combine the two and make your own slamming situation. But I use jackfruit as a chicken substitute, as a tuna substitute, which reminds me I need to marinate it because I'm going to do this situation with it. It's giving me chicken sandwich ideas, but not you. So you can do it that way. So you will substitute out the tuna. If you're a person that eats meat and you don't like tuna, try salmon. It might be real delicious. You don't know. I'm a foodie. Okay. And then green onions. So if you don't know, green onions it's scallions, really, right? They're just green. I've grown them before in the house. And so when I was trying to grow onions, what happens is when you plant them in the dirt, the scallions or the green onions start to grow. So I've had those. If you like olives, you use olives, right? I don't use regular lettuce, so you can use watercress, you can use butter lettuce, you can use red leaf lettuce, and I don't eat whole wheat buns anymore. Every now and again, I'm not even gonna hold you. Every now and again, but that's just one thing, and that's simple. That's simple. Now for something more complicated, like something with ground beef in it, I substitute the ground beef. I use walnuts. I know you're like, what is one gonna do? But I make some banging walnut meat and I add mushrooms in it, and it gives me the crumble. And you can cook it if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. And you can make like a sloppy joe with it. I use it when I'm doing lasagnas. I'm do a raw taco next week. I'll probably share a video of what it looks like in this. I'm not sure. But, oh yeah. But I'll show you everything that I'm mentioning. I'll clip it somewhere in this video. But yes, so it could be something as simple as that. The health journey is not an easy one. It becomes easy over time, but you still have your challenges, you still have your walls, right? But I want you to know that it's not as hard as people make it seem. The problem, and I'll leave you with this, the problem is habits. Habits are hard to break. And most of us don't want to break habits that we love and we're used to because of something new. Change is very scary. But change is inevitable. It's going to happen one way or another. Good, bad, or indifferent. So with that, when it's with this health journey and everything, or just this life, this physical life we live, take your time. Be mindful. Be informed. Do your own research. Because many people, what I recognize, they don't. So you can know what's going into your body. I would want you to. I hope you would want you to. I know the oxtails and the gravy, because there's people like, I used to like it. With the macaroni and the rice and beans. That's all great. Just know what it does to your body. If you're going to do something, make sure you're informed about what you're doing. If you're going to put something in your mouth, no pun intended. If you're going to put food in your mouth, know what's going in your body. And know what it does to your body. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to end with that. I want to get and be preachy to you. And I will see you all in my next video because I will be documenting my journey experience. Okay? And with that, I will say, I think for the third time in this video, if you haven't already, like, comment, share, and subscribe, or do them all. And thank you for joining me on the Bliss in Food experience. and I will see you soon. Everything will be in the description box. I love you. Love life. Eat right. Mwah. Bye.